Are you thinking about starting and building your own business? If so, there is one important step that will save you a lot of time and money and help you to avoid a lot of mistakes. It's called validating or testing your business idea. In this video, I will show you 5 simple steps on how you can do it and go from just a business idea to the proof of whether or not people are willing to pay money for the product or service that you want to offer. And here is why validating your business idea is so important. If you don't do that, then you will be spending a lot of time and effort trying to build something, and in the end, there may be no demand on the market for it. Without testing your business idea, you don't know for sure if anyone wants your product or service, how much they're willing to pay for it, and how to communicate the value of your product to your future audience. The number one indicator that your business idea has a chance to work is whether or not people are ready to pay money for your product or service. And in order to figure that out, you need some proof. And the only way you can get this proof is to have people pay for your product or service. But how can you get sales if you have not built your product yet? Because you first want to test your business idea. Seems like a vicious cycle, right? And this is why so many people waste their time building their business before they have some proof. They just don't know how to get those first sales that would prove the concept of their product or service. And the 5 steps that we will go over today will show you how to validate your business idea and get your first sales before you spend time and money building your business. Alright, the first step of the process is super simple. Just choose one idea you want to validate. Although this step is quite simple, it may seem challenging for people who have multiple ideas and cannot prioritize one of them. It's partially understandable. They don't know if any of their business ideas are going to work, so they don't want to put all eggs in one basket and to work only on one idea. They also may have the fear of missing out. They are scared that if they focus on just one idea, they will miss out on the potential payoff of other ideas that they have. However, at this stage, it's important to focus on one idea that you want to validate. It doesn't mean that you should forget about your other ideas. You just put them on pause for a couple of months and can go back to them later. So start by choosing that one idea that you want to validate, and then you can move to step number 2, which is clarifying the main result or outcome that your product creates for your customer. You don't need to figure out the details of your product. You just need to clarify what is the one main outcome that the buyer of your product is going to get. For example, if you're creating a painting course, the outcome that your students will get is that they will improve their painting skills. If it's a software for ads tracking, then the result will be more precise tracking, better ad performance, and optimized ad costs. Before we move to the next step of the validation process, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to enable notifications to not miss out on the future content. Step number 3 of testing your business idea is that you need to talk to people who want this result to find out why they want it, how they describe their problems and desired outcome, and what's holding them back from achieving it already now. Don't overthink it. It's quite easy to do, and it serves 2 purposes. First, you will learn more about the problems that your potential customers are facing and what exactly they're expecting from your solution. Second, you will learn the exact language and phrasing your potential customers are using to describe their problems and how your product can solve them. Later, you can use this language in your marketing message, which will help it resonate with your target audience. Now, how do you find those people who want the outcome of your product? It's quite easy even if you don't have a following on social media. You can post on your personal social media profiles or in Facebook groups that are relevant to your product, saying that you're doing marketing research for that new product or service that you're going to offer. And you would like to talk to 5 people who want the outcome you can provide. For example, who want to improve the performance of their ads. Some of your friends may respond to your request because they want to help you out. Other people are going to respond because they're curious about what you're doing and they also want the outcome that you're offering. And they may also hope that they may get some free help. And with that, we can move to the 4th step of testing your business idea. And this is creating a better version of your product that you can sell. Remember, we're trying to get the first sale so you can confirm that people actually want to pay money for what you're going to sell. And in order to do that, you need to have something that you can sell to them. At this point, a lot of people get stuck because they spend tons of time building their product before they have gotten any sales. And then they may find out that nobody really wants what they have built, and they wasted all that time. The solution to that is to create a minimum viable product, or an MVP. This is going to be the simplest version of your product you can create that still gives people that outcome that you identified earlier, but on a smaller scale. For example, when we launched our software, we also launched it as an MVP with the minimum amount of features that already provided our users with some value. And later we started adding more and more features. A few other examples: if you're selling a course, it can be the first module of your course. If you're selling a video editing services, it can be a simple version of your service package. After creating your beta product as quickly as possible, you're ready to launch it, which is step 5 of the validation process. Here we are not aiming to the maximum amount of sales. That's not the goal of the testing phase. Remember, we just want to get some confirmation that people are ready to pay for your product or service. For a lot of products, the milestone that confirmed the viability of your product would be at $1,000. So if you made a few sales and earned at least $1,000, then you can move on to scaling this business idea further. If you're selling high-ticket products, a $1,000 threshold would be too low for you. Instead, you can aim for getting at least 3 clients. On the other hand, if you're selling a product with a low price, you can consider $20 your validation threshold. Now, you may be wondering how you're going to sell your product if you have just launched it. The best approach here is to use personal and direct sales strategies. You can start by posting on your social media profiles and asking people to DM you. Then you have a conversation in your direct messages and pitch your product there. Or you can just email people that you already know. You don't have to pitch them your product. You just let them know that you're now offering this product or service and ask them to tell you if they know someone who can be interested in it. Even if you don't know anyone who would be interested in your product or service, there is a high chance that some of your acquaintances know other people who can be your dream customer. And to sell your product or service and process payments, you can just build a simple page or funnel using ClickFunnels. You don't need technical skills for that, as it's an easy drag and drop editor where you can build your page in just a few hours. And if you're curious to click around and learn more about this platform, you can find the link in the description of this video. By the way, that's why I'm always saying that a funnel builder software is one of the tools that you need when you start your online business. And you can check a video about other must-have tools by clicking on the card up here. And before we wrap it up, I want to mention that the testing process of your business idea is successful whether or not you confirm that your business idea is successful. You either learn that people want what you're trying to sell, or you learn that they don't. But either way, you get an answer to your question: is this business idea successful? If you didn't get the initial sales, you can go to the drawing board, collect more information from the potential customers, or you can just move on to the next business idea. Anyway, it's much faster than building your entire product and then finding out that people don't want it. That's it for today. I hope that this video was informative and that you enjoyed it. If that's the case, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and enable notifications to not miss out on the future content, and I will see you in my other videos. Bye bye.